Hi, I'm Bobby Rio, and I've got a new video for you today. Today's video is called 8 Mistakes That Turn Women Off Sexually. And what you're going to find about these mistakes are there things you're doing that you actually might believe is helping you. So let's get into it. So start off right with a woman. So my girlfriend would probably describe me as a good boyfriend. I take good care of her. I treat her well. I'm compromising. I pay attention to her. I listen to her problems and I try to help her through them. But here's the thing. My girlfriend would never have described any of those characteristics about me when we first met. In fact, after we had been dating for a while, I asked her what her initial opinion of me was, and she told me that I seemed like the type of guy who was only looking for fun, and she assumed I was probably sleeping with a ton of other girls and that I didn't seem like the boyfriend type. Yet, here she is, still with me. So what's my point? My point is that a mistake you might be making is confusing boyfriend qualities for attraction. I know that before I figured this out, I used to unconsciously try to show a girl what a good boyfriend I would be. And I would make a lot of mistakes. Because here's the thing, none of these characteristics of being a good boyfriend are sexy. They don't turn a woman on sexually. And if a woman isn't turned on sexually by you, you're never going to get to the point of being her boyfriend. So let's take a look at some of these mistakes. Mistake number 1 is trying too hard to find commonalities. Now, this is where you go into a conversation and you try to find things in common. But here's the thing. Things in common do not equal sexual attraction. Finding things in common actually keeps you away from talking about topics that do lead to sexual attraction. Number 2, focusing on impressing her. And this is where you're trying too hard to show her that you'd make a good boyfriend by telling her how good your job is, or telling her how you like to travel, or by displaying other good boyfriend traits. Here's the thing, boyfriend traits don't turn a woman on sexually. Number 3, always taking her side. This is where you take her side when she badmouths players and act like, I'm totally the opposite of those jerks. Unfortunately, those jerks are probably who she's attracted to, and they're probably the guys she's sleeping with. So when you go out of your way to act different than those guys, you're actually shooting yourself in the foot. Number 4, respecting her too much to make a move. You know what happens to guys who respect women too much to make a move? They wind up in the friend zone. Women want sex, and when she doesn't think that you'll make it happen, she's going to find a man who can. Number 5, being too generous towards her. The more you give a woman before you sleep with her, the less likely you are to ever sleep with her. It's just a fact of life. Number 6, listening to all her problems. Listening to all her problems and trying to solve them for her equals gay best friend. This doesn't spark any attraction, let alone sexual attraction. Number 7, making a lot of compromises. When a woman senses that you'll change or compromise your sense of self or your identity, she instantly loses respect for you. Women want a man who is the masculine dominant one. That's what they're sexually attracted to. And when she sees that you're willing to forego that for her, bye-bye sexual attraction. Number 8, paying too much attention to her. A woman wants to have to fight for your attention. She wants to have to win you over a bit. Too much too soon is going to scare her away. If you've heard the cat on the string theory, is that you've got to always keep a woman wanting more. And when you crowd her with attention, it actually forces her to back up a little bit and slow things down. Here's the thing. If you've been dating a girl for a year, it's fine to do all those things for a girl. And if you want to keep her, you probably have to make compromises. You probably have to be respectful. You have to be a little generous to her. But when you're first meeting a girl, the last thing you want to demonstrate is what a good boyfriend you would be. Why? Because it does not create sexual attraction in a woman. Even if it makes her think he would make a great boyfriend, you still lose, because once a girl thinks that, she begins displaying her good girlfriend qualities that are just as boring and unsexual as your boyfriend qualities. Not only that, but you build up too much comfort around her and drastically eliminate any urgency for sex. Plus, you're no longer a challenge. Game over, go home. So what should you do instead? Treat every girl you meet like you're just looking for fun. Don't be afraid that she might think you're only looking for sex. Here's a cold, hard fact. Most girls wind up dating the guy they only thought was looking for sex. Remember, good boyfriends don't get laid. And here's a fact. The more a woman likes you, the less likely she is to ever sleep with you. I'd like to invite you to learn more from TSB Magazine, the leading men's lifestyle and dating advice site. Here's 3 ways you can do it. First, subscribe to our videos. Every week, we release brand new, informative videos helping you achieve all your dating goals. Second, head over to our Facebook page and grab your dating cheat sheet at facebook.com/TSB Magazine. And finally, read our latest in-depth articles over at the main site, tsbmag.com, and come back and watch more of our videos.